Funny people. Well, we know this movie ain't about us.
Hey, speak for yourself. Okay. All right.
No, he's right.
He's right, yeah.
I like to be around funny people.
Oh, here we come, the Leon musical hour right now. Your little old soft shoe going tappity
Of course.
tippity tap.
Yes, but this is funny people, not bad dancing and singing people. So
Yeah, that's shitty singing people. No, this is this is a Judd Apatow movie and an Adam Sandler movie. And this is supposed to be like the sensitive Apatow and Sandler. Like you can see Judd Apatow and Adam Sandler on the beach hugging each other, looking at the waves and shit, kissing each other.
It's funny you say that because Adam Sandler's character is anything but cuddly. I mean, he's the very definition of an old stand-up comedian who's funny on stage, but kind of a douche off stage.
So in the movie, if I didn't see it. You guys saw it, but thanks to IMDb, I can tell you what was happening.
You can read so much information about it on the internet now. You don't even need to see it.
it's almost as if Corey did see all the movies. Why is he still reviewing them though?
Yeah, I can just read them on the internet. It's because it's like I was like, you guys, this is a 2.5 hour movie.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. I had no idea it would be 2.5 hours.
And I sat here and studied the whole time. But in the movie, now from what I understand, Adam Sandler, he plays a comedian, a very successful comedian who is diagnosed with a rare blood disease, which is fatal.
Yeah.
He's terminal. And so I guess in order to kind of reconcile certain parts of his life, he goes out and he makes friends with the up-and-coming comedian played by Seth Rogen.
Well, I wouldn't go so far as up and coming. He's really a guy who's giving it his first shot and really wants to be, but he's very bad at it.
That's right.
No, you're wrong about that. He's been doing it for a while.
Well, he's been trying to do it.
He just really sucks at it.
He's been trying to get his shot. He's finally getting on stage, but he still sucks at it.
Yeah.
I mean, he sucks so bad, like he's working at a deli.
Yeah.
I think he's working at the same deli that the wrestler was, Mickey Rourke. Is Mickey Rourke and him working together?
Now, that would be funny, just have Mickey Rourke in the background. Man, if I was making movies, that's what I would do. I would take characters from other movies, have in the background, and have nobody acknowledge them, just see if people would notice
You
that.
might as well. If this looked like The Player, there were so many other actors in here
That's
playing
true.
themselves.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of cameos in here.
A lot of stand-up comedians.
Yeah. So I guess he wants to help this bad comedian out, and he also takes him under his wing as sort of a pseudo assistant.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he feels like he just needs to make a friend with someone.
Well, it's sort of. I mean, I guess that's subconscious on some level. I mean, the truth of the thing is, I think he needs to have someone there because he literally has no one. I mean, he was happy, like, screw it, I'm going to do coke off the asses of $1,000 an hour strippers, and I'm perfectly happy. Kind of like your life, Corey.
Oh.
And he's
Except
like,
I get my hookers from under a bridge, and
okay, so
I'm usually
you ain't rolling hookers as deep as he
all right,
is.
so your hookers have less teeth, but either way.
and I'm doing those pixie straws off their ass instead of cocaine.
But the guy, he basically wants to start doing stand-up again. He wants to go out and start doing it because, he thinks that this is the end of it. And he wants to go back to the beginning again, I guess. There's a lot of that instinct. Like keeps thinking about his ex-girlfriend, the one that got away, the good one he thinks once he thinks he's dying, he should have gone with. So, he's got this guy writing jokes for him. And the whole thing starts gradually sliding from very, very funny to incredibly maudlin. Just like, oh my God,
So
this movie got uncomfortable real fast.
Really? What makes it so uncomfortable?
In the third act, we finally get to.
Well, let's not jump into the third act.
Well, I'm just saying, the third act, we finally get into the confrontation that is going to happen at some point between all the major characters. All the tensions are rising to a head, and it goes on and on and on and on and on.
And I guess we get that tension.
Time.
Well, I guess we get that tension because what is Judd Apatow's wife in real
Leslie Mann?
Leslie Mann. She plays an old flame of Adam Sandler's character, and she's going out with Eric Bana now.
She's not going out. She's married to him.
She's married.
That's the problem. Is that it's his old girlfriend. They were soulmates. They should have got married, but he cheated on her, and she left. They broke up, and there's been this long tensions between them. And now that he's dying, he wants to apologize, and she comes to see him, and she's like, you really were the one. My husband, he sucks. He cheats on me. He's just like you were, and I should have stayed with you. And he's like, yeah, you should stay with me. So
yeah, I only cheated on you once. He's doing it a lot of times.
You have a family now. I'm so happy you did the right thing. You moved on. You got a good life. And I just got nothing, Laura. I hate that. I hate that it could have been me with you. I could have had those kids with you.
How could you cheat on me? I was so hot.
You You were so hot. I don't know. Hot. I was just a stupid idiot. I don't remember anybody else. I don't remember anybody else. I only remember you. I don't know. I don't even know who they were. They're not in my brain ever. It's like it didn't happen. The only thing that happened was us. And you ran away because you had to.
I had to go.
He's working that angle. She's kind of working it. And things develop later where he comes over there and they're kind of going at it. And they got, but yeah, her husband shows up and like, maybe he's a bad guy, but maybe he's not. Maybe he's just a typical dude that they're trying to make look bad, who really isn't.
Well, that's what Apatow does now. This is a lot like Knocked Up in the sense that he takes people that start off as caricatures and start giving them a lot of depth. And you go, oh, wow, I know people really just like this. Or this is exactly what would actually happen. And that's really making me feel icky watching it play out.
You know what's icky about it is that it's a situation. It's a train wreck situation where, like, say, Corey, the love of your life from grade school. Then you say we should have stayed together, and now you like, hey, I got a new lease on life. I'm gonna win her. I don't care if she's married or not. And she's like, I love you too, but there's a husband, there's kids involved. At some point, even though if you say like, hey, we're in love, there's things bigger than that.
Yeah, what are you gonna do at that point?
What's hard is, as an audience member, is almost anybody else except these people. You're watching this, you know how it's gonna play out.
Yeah.
And the fact that they don't see it makes you squirm in your seat like, God damn it, y'all, this is not going to end well at all.
Fuck you, Leon. You had to remind me, didn't you? The one that got away.
This is a cautionary tale for you, my man.
It really is. And Seth Rogen is kind of me. He's a big fat dork that really isn't all that funny, but he hangs out with really funny people and just kind of...
Like me. I'm that really funny person that you hang out with.
I tenaciously grip upon your coattails and follow you around.
Hang onto his afro, hoping that you'll get somewhere.
No, but he is the avatar for the audience. He is us. I mean, we're sitting there watching these bigger than life people, Adam Sandler's character especially, be exactly the type of celebrity we always thought celebrities like this really were. And in fact, from all reports are, I mean, hell, that might be what Adam Sandler's exactly really like. And it's funny because like there's a point where, it's going to get to that point where you're getting to know him better. You're like, oh, he's a real person and he really wants to heal. But then Judd Apatow, being the way he is, goes, oh man, it ain't that easy. This isn't just some Hollywood movie. That dude's going to be fucked up for a while.
Yeah.
I love that kind of shit.
It is the kind of thing where you're like, okay, a guy might be an asshole, but if he has a near-death experience, that might change him. And it probably will for a while.
Yeah.
But, a scorpion is always going to be a scorpion.
Yeah, it's going to take some work to not stab the frog on your back. That's all.
And, and this is like maybe Adam Sandler's greatest role. I mean, he really gets to play every emotion, and you feel for him, and you don't like him. And he's good at playing that up.
It's genius casting for both him and Seth Rogen. And a lot of the extra casting is good, too. Seth Rogen's two friends, Jonah Hill and
Jason Schwartzman.
Jason Schwartzman are perfectly cast, as well as two other comedians. One of Jason Schwartzman has a role in a really terrible sitcom.
Yeah, like a terrible version of Head of the Class. Yeah, Yo Teach.
That's the name of the show.
That's the name of the show that nobody likes. And Jonah Hill's like also doing stand up, but he's just been slightly more successful at it. And they're kind of, they're like us. They give each other shit all the time. But in the end, they always end up being friends.
Yeah, but they give each other shit on a level of like, wow, I don't know that I would actually continue to be friends with these guys.
Well, some level. I mean, come on. Like, I was